My name is Françoise Kréber-Baudéré. I'm professor of nuclear medicine in Nantes and head of the nuclear medicine department in Nantes in the University Hospital and also in the Anti-Cancer Center ICO. Today I will present you a lecture on rationale of Immunoped using zirconium-MT9 label antibodies. Thank you for for the invitation. So in recent years, PET imaging with zirconium-MT9 based antibodies has been a very dynamic area of research. The foundation of Immunoped is the matching of the antibody's ability to specifically engage a target at subnanomolar affinities with a high sensitivity of PET imaging. Immunoped fits in perfectly in the precision medicine approach. It provides non-invasive information on biomarker expression and tumor targeting at the whole body scale, as opposed to immunohistochemistry on a single biopsy, which only provides information on target expression on a lesion sample. Depending on the target, this information can have a diagnostic, phenotypic, or prognostic value. It may also be used for prediction of efficacy and toxicity of mapped therapy to select patients likely to respond to this therapy. This indication is often highlighted for Immunoped, the theranostic or companion approach. Among the dozen of PET isotopes, only a few of them are suitable for antibody labeling. Indeed, Immunoped requires that the PET isotope can be attached to the mAb with good in vivo stability and that the decay half-life of the isotope matches the pharmacokinetics of the mAb. Intact antibodies have relatively slow pharmacokinetics, often requiring multiple days to reach their optimal biodistribution within the body. This table presents the different radionuclides used for Immunoped. An appropriate match between the biological half-life of the protein and the physical half-life of the radionuclide is required to achieve an optimal tumor to background activity ratios. Positron energy range may affect resolution as the positron may travel a significant distance before annihilation. High energy positron will result in an intrinsic resolution loss. In addition to half-life, existence of concomitant gamma emission will have major effect on the radiation dose to the patients. Cost and availability should also be considered. Zirconium-89, with its long half-life, is perfectly suitable for intact immunoglobulin labeling. Moreover, with its relatively low energy positron, it provides high-resolution PET images. Due to its availability and easy chemistry for radiolabeling, zirconium-89-based PET imaging has been studied in a wide variety of cancer. For the zirconium-MT9 labeling, the usual labeling method uses the desferoxamine. Over the last year, several zirconium-89 label antibodies direct against different tumor types have been evaluated in preclinical studies. Many show promising results for clinical translation. To date, several clinical investigations using zirconium label antibodies have been reported. For example, promising results have been obtained in breast cancer patients using anti-HER2 Immunoped method. High tumor uptake has been reported, and the ZEPHYR clinical trial demonstrated interest of the method, of the Immunoped method, to select patients before anti-HER2 immunotherapy. These images illustrate the better performance of Immunoped using zirconium-MT9 as compared to immunoscintigraphy using indium-111, and the the two images have been obtained using radiolabel girentuximab. Compared to FDG and conventional compute tomography, patients receive higher radiation dose from zirconium label map PET approximately 20-40 microsievert for 37 to 74 megabecquerel zirconium. To reduce the radiation dose, a groundbreaking improvement in PET technology is necessary. Digital PET is a good example of successful dose reduction due to the enhanced sensitivity from using a PET equipped with digital silicon photomultiplier. The high sensitivity of digital PET makes it possible to acquire images either with a shorter scan time or with a lower radiopharmaceutical injected activity. A recent publication reported in PRIMATE the ability to image zirconium radiolabel antibodies up to 30 days after injection using the Total Body Mini Explorer PET system with high sensitivity and long axial field of view. Even at 30 days after injection, representing approximately 9 half-lives of zirconium empty-name, images with a good quality were obtained. In conclusions, zirconium-based PET imaging has been investigated in a wide variety of cancer-related targets. Clinical studies have shown the feasibility of zirconium-based immunopET for diagnostic, prognostic, and predictive imaging. Further research should be directed towards the development of standardized and robust conjugation methods, improved chelators, and new PET CT scanners to allow lower radiation dose. Thank you very much.